Welcome to the Riot Podcast Wednesday edition. Can't believe it's not Friday edition.
Every Wednesday, not in the podcast intro, but behind the scenes with the podcast intro, we always talk about how it's Wednesday and almost Friday.
It's so close. We're so close to the weekend.
Every week we have to do that.
Yes.
Yep. Already making our plans for what we'll do when we are free from the shackles of work for 48 hours or 72 hours or whatever.
For today, it's not bad. I mean, we finally tried the Reeses big cups with the potato chips. That was amazing.
Yes, they were so good.
That was a nice little boost to the Wednesday.
That helped us through.
Yep.
We got our new coffee today also.
Yeah, the new coffee.
We get this from a company in New Mexico. It's the Pina coffee, Pino. But it's really nice coffee. It doesn't upset your tummy. It's just less acidic. It's really nice. And so we got their peppermint bark blend.
Yep.
And then maybe tomorrow we'll try the spicy Mexican chocolate one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I really want to try that, but today when I got here and I saw the box, I just thought to myself, my body's not ready for spicy coffee today.
Spicy coffee?
Yeah, not today.
That's intriguing. I'm going to try it.
Spicy chocolate. Have you tried the peppermint one?
I haven't tried the peppermint.
You should give it a shot.
I
There's still some in there.
I really like mint stuff. Like my favorite ice cream is like mint chocolate chip, and so peppermint's kind of my
Let's
alley.
put it down to do a taste test together in the morning.
For the spicy one?
For the spicy one.
That'll be great. And then I had a question on this story because I just want to find out, how you get into the running for this.
What do you mean?
Because Paul Rudd was voted for Sexiest Man Alive, and I just don't know how.
Why you got passed up?
I just don't know how I'm supposed to make my entry.
Isaiah, remember, it's hard now because you're growing out your mustache.
I was going to say
know,
the exact
it's really
same
hurting
thing.
my point. Hadn't I done that?
Is it hurting or helping? So
I don't
maybe
know.
you'll be in the running next year.
I think,
Next
at
year.
the moment it's hurting, but if you get it to grow in full,
If I keep it rolling,
you might be able to take Paul Rudd down.
Yeah.
Paul
You got a
Rudd's
shot.
Is weird because he's 52, was it? We found
Yeah.
out he's 52. I think he looks better now than he used to.
Yeah.
But like a lot of times with actors, you can tell when they have a lot of work done.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like he's had anything done. But
No.
you're like, how does he look better?
Some people, they just,
I really think he must clean live
the
because he must be eating good.
their genes and just
And not drinking.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not. No drinking, no smoking for Paul.
No smoking, no nothing.
Yep, no vices whatsoever.
Or it could be the opposite. Like when you meet a grandfather who's like 103.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, he had a shot of whiskey a day.
Yeah,
that's
or those,
always-
like when they interview the
Yes.
super old people on the news, like, what's your secret? I drink a Dr. Pepper and a shot of vodka every morning
Smoke
to start
a pack.
my day.
I start smoking at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Keeps me young.
Well,
It could be Paul Rudd right there.
I guess we'll never know. But we talked about how he's the sexiest man alive.
Yeah, we talked about that. And then this story was one of the most disgusting stories we've done here in a long time, which was the toilet water story.
Yeah, that was tough
I don't think people really, I don't know, you guys tell us, but does that bother you guys like it bothers us?
I just don't understand
the toilet water?
the exact, because obviously it wasn't the
It's not dirty
used
toilet water.
Yeah.
But so what makes it toilet water is
Well, I
the
think
pipe that it comes from is connected to the toilet. But I don't know. I just don't fully grasp
What makes it
the
bad?
plumbing of the situation.
Yeah, is it different water that's in the toilet?
I think maybe we get a filtered water or something, or it goes through a pipe that is, I don't know. It's just very disappointing. I can't drink. Don't make it a thing I'm better than it, but I can't drink tap water. I really just only prefer to drink.
Look at you.
I know, right?
You're the worst.
It's just because in my mind, I might as well be drinking out of the toilet. I can't drink out of the bathroom water.
Yeah.
But to me, it's because it's so close to what toilet water probably is. And I have a fear of that. I
First
don't like
world
it.
problems, right?
Yeah,
here.
well, we have problems.
I prefer drinking right out of the faucet.
Do you?
I think it tastes better.
Well, that's the is it the well water?
Yeah. I think it tastes better just right out of the faucet. There's nothing leaning your head under, you know?
Wow.
Just flipping it up.
You're
I
like
don't
a
know.
cat.
It's like in the summertime when I was little. I would come running in the house from playing outside. I'd just flip on the faucet, drink as much as I wanted, and head
really
back out.
did that?
Yeah, 100%.
Why wouldn't you just drink straight out of the hose?
No, I don't know. The hose water seems different.
Oh, is that the
yeah.
The
monster
hose seems
one?
kind of dirty. The hose seems dirty.
Yeah, we
but
all
the
have our
faucet, you know,
areas.
that's different. That's straight out of the faucet. That's the good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, we talked about that. And then also a man who decided that mooning a speed camera was a good idea.
Oh, it's a poor guy. Like
Yeah.
he got. Well, we'll let you hear it, but
Yes.
it's not some good things.
No, it was a weird situation, and it just seems it's a lot of questions that the police don't want to answer
Well,
at the moment. It seems.
also, it's part of his bucket list. That's
Yeah.
the bigger question.
I
Like,
know.
he's got to branch out and find some other
Yeah.
things to do
I
for his
know.
bucket list.
Yeah, you
so.
hate to say it, but man, you should. I don't know how much time he has left, but
You need some different goals, man.
come on.
You do. Well, thank you guys for joining the podcast today. When you're done, head over. We've got some Riot short and extra bonus stuff for you to watch on TikTok if you follow us at RadioU Official and RadioU Official on Instagram. And of course, RadioU Riot on Facebook and also our YouTube channel. Please like all that stuff so we feel validated and loved.
Yes.
And while you're at it, why don't you review the podcast too?
That also feels
That
good
makes
too.
us feel validated.
Yes.
All
It makes
right.
us feel like a nice, clean cup of water coming from a filtration system.
Or just straight out of the faucet, baby.
It is the Riot.
Bye.
The Riot Podcast.
Radio U.
About this time yesterday, Nikki and we were complaining
No.
about
Talking about, just discussing.
Yeah, we were hashing out some issues we had with the Postal Service where they had not delivered our coffee shipment.
We got a Christmas blend and a spicy Mexican chocolate one.
Yes.
And they tried to deliver it on Saturday, and I understand it was a time no one was here.
Mm-hmm.
So understandable.
Yep.
But then they said they'll deliver it the next day, and they didn't come Monday.
Yeah, they did not come on Monday. So we raised a stink yesterday morning at this time. And did that lead to the coffee getting delivered today, or is it I guess sometime yesterday, or was it just a coincidence? Who can really say?
I think it finally made its way. I do think it's funny. The Postal Service, like, yeah, no, not today. We'll come tomorrow.
Right, yeah.
Well, we need a every other day sort of approach to delivering things.
Yeah, and we get Thursday off, so.
Yeah, so that's, you're lucky we got it at all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So we do have peppermint bark coffee from the New Mexico Pinon Coffee Company this morning, and I need to give it a taste. This is my first taste right here. You ready?
Okay, your first Christmas cup for the season with a peppermint flavor.
Oh, I spilled some. Oh, it's hot.
What do you think it's going to be? Are you new at this? What are you doing? I thought I saw it come out. I was like, why is he spilling it?
Yes, it just dribbled down.
It's the cup you use every day.
Yes, it is.
What's wrong?
My mouth, I guess.
Is it okay?
My lips are a little loose.
Okay.
The coffee tastes good, though.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I didn't get the drips on any of the equipment. So I'll just need a paper towel.
Okay,
And we'll be
well,
fine. But the
at
coffee
that.
tastes good, though.
I like how the coffee's still causing problems.
What I got in my mouth, at least.
Good. Well, I
tasted
can't wait to
fine.
try the other new flavor tomorrow.
Yeah. I hopefully it will go better than what just happened
No,
now.
why don't you just take the lid off and just throw it everywhere?
Yeah, sure. It's my comeuppance for mocking you earlier this week.
With having an opened bottle of water here,
Yeah.
how could I?
I have a totally above board coffee cup over here. It seals and everything, but there's no seal when you're drinking out of
It
it.
just came out of your mouth.
Yeah, there's no
Well,
seal on my mouth either.
We're super glad that the Christmas coffee came,
Mm-hmm.
and that should last us through the next month and a half.
Yeah,
so it should be
as
good.
long as we don't spill it everywhere.
Then we'll have to order some more.
Everything you love about the Riot, plus a handy dandy fast forward option. This is the Worst of the Riot Podcast.
Nikki, you ever put butter on a Pop Tart?
I have never done that.
You've never. Has it even crossed your mind?
No, it has not.
So you've never seen the Family Guy episode where they
With
sing a
butter on a
song?
Pop-Tart?
They sing a whole song about it.
No, I'm not.
Oh man,
Do you know
it
how
is.
much guilt there is, anyways, with just having a Pop Tart, let alone both of the package? I wouldn't even think to add more to it, which would be butter.
Turn it into a butter sandwich.
I didn't think about this.
Well, it is pretty. The Family Guy song says it's so freaking good. I don't know if I'd go that far, but maybe I just haven't put butter on the right Pop Tart.
Now, I assume it's a warmed up Pop Tart?
Oh yeah, you need
Okay.
to have the butter nice and melted on there. So you give the Pop Tart a toast,
Ooh,
and
add
then
the
you
butter.
put the butter on, give it a nice spread. It's just like eating toast
I guess, but maybe it depends on which flavor. I always liked, like the chocolate flavors with it. So I don't know if that lends.
I think it would work.
It still works?
I think it would work.
All right. Well,
I think cinnamon brown sugar is the ideal for the butter. But, if you would like to try it, you don't just have to go to the break room and just get the old standard butter and the old standard Pop-Tarts.
Most of the time, we don't have butter in there.
Yeah, you know what we have right now is that olive oil and sea salt.
I don't think that's going to
I don't think that would
as
fit
good.
as well on a Pop-Tart. It would have to be a savory Pop-Tart probably, like a pretzel Pop-Tart.
Something.
Which they do make, or at least they did. But Pop-Tarts now has an official Pop-Tarts butter kit. They're partnering with a company called Banner Butter.
Uh-huh.
And so they are putting out a butter kit that includes the 3 classic Pop-Tart flavors, chocolate fudge, brown sugar cinnamon, and strawberry. And it also includes 6 slow cultured butters. What does that mean?
It's, they have butter cultures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the cultures.
They're accepting to all and very slow with it.
So they have honey habanero. Which culture do you think that represents?
Sounds good. That's mine. I'll take that one. I love honey habanero.
But wait, what about cinnamon?
Maybe.
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
What is that?
And ginger. It's a spice.
Okay. And ginger. Balsamic fig, and caramelized onion.
That sounds like an awful butter.
Oh, that's together. Balsamic fig and caramelized onion.
Which one are you putting that one on? Would that go on maybe the strawberry? Would that go on
onion?
Bread?
I don't know what that would go on.
Well, if you had like a fancy sort of, I could see those going well.
I could see it on a everything bagel, perhaps. But on a Pop-Tart, not any of these.
There's a sea salt,
strawberry, and chocolate.
Oh, chocolate butter.
Yeah, I think that's just straight up sea salt. You think that would go good on the chocolate one?
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, so they've got some good choices there.
If not, they're giving you 3 Pop-Tart flavors with the butter kit. I think you might need to go out to the store and get some other Pop-Tart flavors.
Yeah, so
if
you can really
see.
Try them out.
So it's Banner Butter, and it comes out on the 16th, and that's, I just love it.
It looks like you can just buy it, right?
That's their collab that they're doing together.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm interested. I don't know if we need to get that for the show, but we can just go put butter on a Pop-Tart if you want to try it.
And now that I've clicked on it, I thought it'd be like a tub of butter, kind of like what you're normally used to getting.
Yeah.
It's not. It looks like a little circle sort of trial size. It looks like a hotel bar of soap.
Yeah.
So.
I was thinking, just like a little sampler type thing, almost like a K-cup size.
Pretty much.
But I think based off of the picture, I wonder if that's so that that's the recommended size for one Pop-Tart. Do you see the picture where they have the butter on the Pop-Tart?
Again, Pop-Tarts have a difficult thing when it comes to I always hate it because they give you the calorie content for one tart and not both Pop-Tarts.
But they put them in a package of 2.
So that's a lot of butter for both of them, I guess. But we'll see. Maybe one day we'll have to remember to try butter on a Pop-Tart.
What's the one we're looking for? The Pop-Tarts that we haven't found?
I want to try the sugar cookie ones.
Ooh, and what if you put butter on those? That sounds great.
Okay, well, we'll try both. We'll have it both ways.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, it's hard to think of things that butter wouldn't improve.
Now, that's true.
Yeah.
That is 100% true. That's you're a wise man right there.
Yes, that's right.
Hudson sees the glass as half empty. But get this. He thinks a glass half empty is good. The Riot. RadioU.
Let me know what you think of this story. We have a man, he lives in the UK. He's 55 years old. His name is Daryl Meekom.
Mm-hmm.
And he was diagnosed with a terminal illness.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's no good. It's multiple system atrophy. And so, I guess he's coming up to the end of his life, it seems. And so maybe he's trying to knock some stuff off of his bucket list.
Yeah.
One of the things he wanted to do was moon a traffic camera.
Oh, a speed camera?
Like a speed camera.
Okay.
So
he wanted to moon it?
He wanted to moon. Maybe it's burned him in the past, Maybe.
that is something, maybe.
I mean, I understand the sentiment.
Well,
if you've gotten caught, I've gotten caught by speeding cameras or red light cameras before.
And then they send you in the mail a picture.
Yeah,
and
right.
He just wants a picture of him mooning.
Yeah, at least
camera.
if you're gonna have to, at least they have to take a picture of his butt. So he did it.
He just said he wanted to do it for a good laugh.
Yeah, but he says within 20 minutes of doing the act of actually mooning, which I didn't know there could be this quick of a turnaround. He had 6 officers come beating down his front door and window. And he was restrained and arrested on suspicion of committing public order offenses. How could they do that quickly?
I guess, maybe they were just mad at it. So it struck someone the wrong day.
But
just to see the guy's, bottom there on the traffic camera.
Within 20 minutes, though, I didn't know somebody was like monitoring.
I thought it was all automated.
Yeah,
but
right?
maybe it's a small town.
Isn't that the point? So they don't have to have because if they could just have a person, why wouldn't they just have a police officer sitting there?
But maybe it alerts if there's something different about it.
Ah, that could be it. But still, that's a quick
turnaround.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they have video and stuff of him actually getting arrested and everything.
It looks intense.
Yeah, and I just it feels like a pretty extreme reaction to mooning a street camera. So I don't know, dude. But I don't know. It feels like something doesn't quite add up.
Well, they were saying that he was especially scared because they could have killed him very easily with him being so sick.
Yeah.
And he has since suffered blurred vision and had to go to the hospital after it. So I don't know why. The police, I don't feel like, are giving enough details. And this isn't our police.
This is in the UK.
This is in the UK
Things
for their
are
speed
different.
camera.
They say, or did you, in the video, he says, he's trying to explain himself to the officers. He says, I've just been diagnosed with multiple system atrophy. I'm terminally ill. It was a one-off my bucket list. Haven't you ever wanted to moon a speed camera?
This guy was really on this.
Yeah. He's acting like we've all just been, we're all holding back. No. It's something that we all want to do. Man, if one day I'll get my shot when everything else is out the window, I'll moon a speed camera.
No, thank you.
When I have nothing else to care about anymore.
Well, if you want to add that to the bucket list, it'd be way down on the bucket.
At least it's attainable.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But here, I don't know if I really do think it's automated here.
Yeah.
So I don't expect.
So that means you're safe to do it.
I think so.
You don't even have to do it on your bucket list. Just go ahead and do it now.
Nope. Hudson didn't say that.
You don't have to be terminally ill.
No, Hudson.
Just get out there. Have a good time.
No, Hudson's not saying any
Show
of
them
that.
what you really think.
No.
Welcome to The Riot, where you listen to us and that's it. It's pretty much a one-way street. The Riot. RadioU.
You know who the sexiest man alive is?
Did they release that?
They did. We have a new one.
Oh.
From People magazine.
Who'd they go with?
Who do you think they should go with?
Oh, no, that's not a good question.
Come on.
I don't think there's anybody.
It wasn't John Wick.
No,
it wasn't Keanu.
No, he's just a really nice guy, Hudson.
Has he ever been named sexiest man alive?
I don't know. It's a good question.
That would be interesting. I don't know if he's definitely gotten better with age. Let's say that. Well, the actual sexiest man alive is someone who doesn't age. Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
How old is he now? He's way older
Doesn't
than
matter.
No, he's way older than you think he is.
I think he might be in his 50s.
Gosh.
Yeah, but he doesn't look a day older than the day he showed up in Clueless.
So do you remember how I said I went back and re-signed up for HBO Max over the weekend because Eric wanted to watch Dune, which was boring.
Yeah.
And so while he was watching Dune, I watched Clueless.
Oh, you did?
Which has Paul Rudd in it. And I remember looking at Paul Rudd, I was like, wow.
Nice.
Like, I think he looks way better now than he did when he was younger.
Yeah, he's actually aged well.
And I don't understand how he does it. It doesn't look like he's had like work done.
No.
But he looks really good.
Yeah.
Sexy, I don't know. That's a strong
Really?
word, but really good.
Oh, I think they got it right.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you know why he was picked.
Why's that?
Well, what's next weekend?
What's next? Oh, Ghostbusters, right?
Everything's a promotional avenue. So Paul Rudd becoming sexiest man alive.
So someone in his camp, he acted, he found out last night on The Late Show, and he acted like he had no idea.
No, you know he did.
Yeah, I don't know. He said his wife, like basically his wife didn't want to admit that he was the sexiest man alive when she found out. So good for him. I think that, He replaces Michael B. Jordan, a fine choice previously, but I think Paul Rudd is the correct choice. The only other better choice, you know who it would be?
Who?
Maybe not better, but acceptable. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, well, he's having a moment now.
Once
that's over.
If it was a couple weeks ago, he could have been.
Be all in.
Yeah, but now that they wouldn't dream of naming Aaron Rodgers the sexiest man alive.
I like Paul Rudd's comment. This is not false humility. There are so many people that should get this before me. Well, that's funny. All right, Paul Rudd, congratulations for being the sexiest man alive.
He's finally getting some recognition for all of his hard work at being sexy.
Well, it seems like it's difficult, right?
Yeah. I wonder when they're going to name the sexiest man dead, too. They haven't done that.
I'm still trying to look and see how old he is. Paul Rudd age. You said 50-something? He's 52 years old.
52, yeah.
Gosh, what is he doing?
You might be thinking that this won't be quite as bad the second time around. Well, you'd be greatly mistaken. You're listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Nikki, Arbys, what do they have?
What's their slogan? They have the meats.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But they not only have the meats, they also have the fries.
Overly priced, but really good food.
The curly, yes, that's right. They have the mozzarella sticks. Let's talk about those.
Oh, I love that.
That is what
and the
gets me to
jalapeno poppers.
Arby's.
I like
Are
those.
they good?
Those are good.
They have those potato cake things.
Listen, it's all good. They got rid of those, I think.
It is. Oh, they did?
I think so.
No, they did not.
Well, you weren't eating them if you can't even remember that they got rid of them.
It's been a little while since I've been to Arby's.
That's why they don't
I have to
them.
save up before I can do that.
Well, they needed to make room for the crinkle fries, which they really like.
Yeah, which we had those the other day for one of our other food fights, and they're okay, better than you would think. But
we tried the boneless wings that Arby just released.
Yeah, it's still hard for me to fathom, especially after trying their crinkle cut fries, that somebody would go to Arby's and say, I would prefer to not have the curly fries. Please give me the crinkle instead.
Oh, you know who's like that?
You?
Me. Yeah. I prefer the crinkle fries.
It's hard for me to fathom some things about you, and that's one of them.
Doesn't matter. They throw in a few curly fries into it anyways.
Yeah, that's true, right? They just sneak in. Well, not only do they have the meats and all those other things we said, they also have vodka.
This is a scary looking
proposition
bottle.
Yeah,
because I can't tell. It's actually fries in it, right?
Oh no,
you don't think so?
That's one of the like you get the water bottles that have, and you look inside. I think Fiji is like this or something. Like where they have the art on the one side of the bottle facing the inside, so then the water bends the picture in there.
No, see, with vodka, I thought they would have put the potatoes in there and just let them soak.
I don't think so. I don't think that would age very well. I think it's just art inside the bottle, or
I think
like
they think
facing
it'll
the
age
inside.
just fine.
Now you won't be able to get this actually at Arby's, but they have.
Can you imagine if they sold it there?
That would be a mess. And it is. They have two different varieties of French fry vodka that you will now be able to purchase. They have, of course, the curly fry vodka, and they have crinkle cut fry vodka. And you might think this is a joke. Oh, no, it is real. And in keeping with Arby's tradition, it is also overpriced. $60 or $59.99 to be exact for a bottle of 80 proof French fry vodka from Arby's. They're doing limited edition drops starting on the 18th, where if you really want to get some Arby's vodka for some reason, some French fry vodka, you'll be able to do that
and then they're doing
arbysvodka.com.
Oh, they have their own link for it. That's good.
Uh-huh.
They have another drop on the 22nd. Can you imagine if you're like, no, I'm not drinking and I'm not eating fast food anymore?
And then
the temptation.
This is what draws you back in. Back on the wagon, or
off the wagon.
Off the wagon.
For both of it.
Back on the horse. Whatever.
No, you're falling off it.
Falling off the horse. You're back off the wagon, and you're back at Arby's, back drinking their vodka. I want to know, do you drink a shot of the vodka, and then what do you have, a shot of horsey sauce to chase it?
Oh, gross. I was just thinking you just have fries, or you just have the actual item.
You dip it in the vodka
sauce.
Or something?
No, I don't know.
I just wonder if it'd be salty. Salty vodka? That's not, it's That's not usually a combination.
They think you should salt the rim.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
You're at the season. Here's what it really is, guys. First off, they want to still promote the crinkle fries. And second, you're getting close to the holidays.
Yeah.
So every place is going to be having these merchandise little side things. So, this is the season for it.
Yeah, this is a good gag gift to give the...
That's expensive for a gag gift.
Well,
I'm not spending $60 on a gag gift.
It depends.
No.
This would be great for Secret Santa.
No.
For Yankee Swap.
No, you don't do liquor for that. What if they have a problem?
You don't.
No, what if they
Lots of
have a
people
problem
do.
and you give that to them?
That's right.
That's the worst.
Oh no, Bill.
Okay.
Why did Bill get this?
The holidays
It's
are really
horrible.
hard times, and you don't need to be adding this whole big bottle of that to
Well, if it's the office party anyways, I don't know if having the alcoholics, maybe they're just not invited to some of those,
I don't think so. No,
or that's where they realize they have a problem. I think a lot of the
You
times.
don't want to be the person who, again,
Yeah.
someone's fallen off one of the two horses. It's either the alcohol or it's the fast food.
It actually feels like this is even the most addicted alcoholic would be like, okay, hold on. We're not putting French fries
French fry
in the
flavors.
vodka, okay? That's where I draw the line.
You'll take insects or anything
Yeah,
else
right.
that they put in it, but you're not doing fries.
Not the fries. Come
Well,
on.
Nice to find out that someone found a line
Yeah.
to not cross.
Somebody out there.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
We've welcomed Isaiah into the studio because last night the college football playoff rankings came out, and there is some controversy, as there tends to be every single week. So, Isaiah, I want you to explain this. Well, first, let's give the top 10. Georgia 1, Alabama 2, Oregon 3, Ohio State 4, Cincinnati 5. They all, from 3 to 5, they all moved up 1 because Michigan State dropped to 7 behind Michigan at number 6, Oklahoma 8, Notre Dame 9, Oklahoma State 10.
At 10.
So Isaiah or Nikki, you could explain this to me too.
You know what? I don't want to do that.
You don't
want
wanna
to
get involved?
I want to hear Isaiah and what he has thoughts on it. It's fine. I insist you do that.
Explain to us, Isaiah,
Slowly explain.
how Michigan State is behind Michigan when it was last Saturday that
Didn't they beat?
defeated Michigan.
Yeah, why is that?
So I was very confused with this as well, because it would make sense if they put Michigan State behind Michigan and they had Oregon behind Ohio State. That would make sense because they just think that they're the superior team. Even though
it wouldn't actually make sense, but it would be consistent at least.
Yeah, it would be consistent to where even if you beat them, that doesn't mean that you're ahead of them automatically. But I was reading online, and the committees came out with a statement and said that we went back and forth on Michigan and Michigan State for a long time, but they felt that Michigan was the more complete team, even though Michigan State had previously beaten them, and so they put them ahead of them. And they said that Oregon's win over Ohio State is still carrying a lot of weight with the committee. I guess.
You know, somebody needs
What
to
is
talk
this committee?
to.
Yeah, I know. Who is this committee?
I would love to be on a committee where the facts and things that have happened in real life
here it
don't
comes.
matter.
Yeah.
And we can just do everything based off of our feelings. I feel that Michigan State is less complete than Michigan. Even though the facts say that Michigan State is better, I feel that Michigan is superior. What kind of committee is this?
Well, they're just in their feelings right now. Just let them decide. Let them put together the list.
I just think that this should be very scary if you aren't one of the top teams. If you aren't one of the top teams, I promise you're not going to get in, because they aren't basing anything off of actual facts, just who they think the best team is. Like Oklahoma is 9-0 right now.
Yeah.
They aren't very good, so they're ranked 8. Cincinnati is 9-0 right now. They aren't very good, so they're ranked 5.
What do you mean?
They've
won every game.
They just beat Tulsa by 8, and they should have lost the game.
Oh.
They ran a QB sneak on their own 1-yard line and fumbled it, and they had a chance.
Ohio State really blew Tulsa out of the water, too.
They beat them by 20. It
was a close game.
It didn't come down to the last 5 seconds of the game.
Here was something
it goes,
I was
guys.
thinking
Hang
about recently. The committee and everybody seems to be like, well, why should Cincinnati? It's not fair that they would get in because they play Tulsa and Navy and they barely beat them. But the thing about it is, when you get into the playoff, are you playing Tulsa and Navy?
No.
Are you playing really, really good teams?
Yeah.
And when Cincinnati played a really good team, Notre Dame, did they win?
No, Notre Dame. They don't even have a top
They're in the
25
top
win.
10.
They don't even have
Okay.
a top 25 win. Cincinnati and Notre Dame are hiding each other because they both don't have a top 25
Hey
win
guys,
outside of
you
each
know
other.
what it sounds like? You're the committee. Okay?
You know-
That's what it
We
sounds
should be
like.
on the
You
committee.
We
be the
should. We do a
committee.
better job. You know who else doesn't have a top 25 win?
Who?
Ohio State.
We beat Penn State when they were
They're
ranked
not
20.
in the top 25. What are you talking about?
Anymore.
That's
You
not
can
how
just-
it works.
So
I
I hear
guess
what
we'll
you
see.
both are saying,
I guess we'll see.
and that's the top 10.
Yeah.
And I don't
Yeah.
think we should talk about the rest of the teams anymore.
This is the year that we're all going to. There's going to be so much collective outrage with the committee that they blow it up.
It's going to be
This is
terrible.
it.
How much do we have left of college football? Are we done yet?
We
Do
have like
a few
3 more
weeks?
games.
3 more games?
Until-
and then the
Yeah,
playoff
3
stuff?
more games.
We're just going to keep playing until Cincinnati loses so they can actually have a real reason to keep them out of the playoff.
If you missed out on the next Riot moment when it originally aired, you don't know how lucky you are. You're listening to the Worst of the Riot podcast.
We have finally found the Reese's potato chip big cup.
Woo!
And
Yeah.
I have to give credit. It wasn't I who found it. It wasn't even my wife who found it. It was, in fact, my mother-in-law
Honestly, we
who
should
came
send her
across
out.
these. Yeah,
Nice.
she's done a great job.
She's done well, so thank you for finding the. We could find the Reese's big cups for like the pretzel ones.
Yeah.
There's a peanut
But that's
one.
old news.
Ooh.
But these are the potato chips ones.
Yeah, so excited about this. These are, anytime you get a Reese's cup and the big cup, it's
The big
exciting.
cup.
Yeah, but I don't know about you, Isaiah, but remember, Hudson's super particular about calling it Reese's.
I know, that's why I haven't said it yet. I'm not even going to try to reference it, just like this nice little peanut butter chocolate in my hand.
Well, we're the ones that are like, Reese's.
Yeah, I know.
Reese's.
Well,
So-
we'll just see how the internet treats you if you.
I know.
once this video goes out and everybody hears you pronouncing it wrong. Reese's.
Oh, it smells it's the best.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I smell like potato chips
I don't
on
smell
it, but
potato chips.
No.
You
but
don't need to.
No,
No.
it's just the
They're in
peanut
there.
butter is all you need. Let's see.
I haven't. The big cup. Wait, I'm opening mine up.
Oh yeah.
Did you eat yours already?
I opened it ahead of time. I wanted to save time, keep it efficient.
Oh,
Oh,
potato
it's a
chips.
crunch.
Oh
Whoa.
my gosh. I think I really like these. That's good. Yeah, we'll do potato chips and chocolate.
Yeah.
And with peanut butter.
That's a thumbs up.
I love the texture. Like the
Yeah,
crunch.
it's really good crunchy.
And the chip flavor that comes out a little bit more like in the aftertaste, I think, than when you're really eating it.
Oh, I'm glad. Did your mother-in-law like find more, or can she go
I mean,
back?
these you guys get.
I believe they are at Dollar Tree if you'd like to go looking for them.
So they're only $1?
I think
that's
they
what I
might
was
be.
thinking.
You stop into Dollar Tree, you just buy all of the Reese's potato chip cups and
Oh, why can't
Roll
these
on
be
out of
around
there.
everywhere? These
Yeah.
are great. These are so much better than the pretzel ones.
yep, shocker.
like the little like crunch of the chip.
The crunch is
like
the best
that
part.
literally makes it. Like,
And the extra saltiness too.
yes,
All right, that's amazing. That's a good one. Those are delicious.
very
I
good.
think we're going to give Reese's a thumbs up on that.
That's everybody's thumbs up in the
Yeah,
studio. Those are
everybody's
great.
happy with that one.
So that's the big cups with the potato chips. Those are amazing.
All right, well, let's cut this off so we can finish it
Yes.
without me eating into the microphone anymore.
We don't always eat everything, like all the food fight items that we're trying. So I'm eating all that.
Yeah,
Are
I'll
you
definitely,
eating all that?
I'll definitely
Definitely.
finish the whole
I
thing.
wish
a lot
we
of times,
had more.
Yeah, a lot of times like we get it and then we're like, well, I'll
It
finish
goes on the
it, like maybe
table?
later. I'll throw it away. Like the rest of it,
Yeah.
I'm definitely finishing the whole
Well,
thing.
sorry
We
to
feel
the rest
bad.
of RadioU staff because you're not getting
No,
any of it.
No,
we're not
you don't
leaving
get to
these
try this
behind.
one.
That is super good. That's a great. Those are good food fight item.
Store at room temperature? Now that they can do. The Riot RadioU.
Nikki, this is the worst story you've ever shared. It's definitely up there.
Well, you're welcome.
Nikki found a story about a hospital in Japan at Osaka University.
Oh, this is bad.
They have been using toilet water for drinking water for about 30 years.
So if you don't know me, toilet water, like just toilets, it's just all, it's just very confusing and very upsetting because here, if you flush the toilet, especially the men's toilet, and I'm in the break room, and if I'm using the water, like washing something out in the sink, we lose all water pressure. And then it comes back after the flush is done. And it just makes me very upset knowing that toilet water and the water you could touch or drink is all like in the same building.
Oh, you can touch and drink the toilet water if you want.
I don't want to. And it just worries me because everything's supposed to be like so pipe-wise, so close.
Yeah. How much does it bother you if your dog ever drinks out of the toilet?
Oh, I don't like it.
Does that ever happen?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that just is them telling me like, hey, we don't have any other water.
Yeah, it always, I hear my dog does it
trail.
in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
This is the only time I ever, if at least notice, and that's when you know she ran out of water in her bowl. And so she had to go to the toilet. And it really drives me crazy. I always try to leave the seat, like both seats down. Just to try to stop that because it really bothers me as well. Well, anyways, at this hospital in Japan, Osaka University, back in 1993, when the hospital was built, the pipes were connected wrong in their plumbing. And so that led the toilet water to
in
go
the
to
medical department area
to go to where the tap water is, and I guess vice versa. So they were washing, drinking, and gargling with toilet water.
Why do they add gargling to it?
Yeah, I know. Why did they add that in? How often are they gargling?
They say this. Well, maybe in the hospital you need to, but they say
it says patients.
Yes,
No!
it's the hospital.
Not the patients.
It's the hospital.
I mean, the nursing and doctors, it's one thing, but like you had sick people drinking sick water.
They said that they didn't notice until the hospital started construction on a new water treatment plant. And that's when it was discovered when they were inspecting the building that they noticed, hey, the water has been connected all these 30 years.
It says, to be fair, that the hospital checks the color, smell, and taste of water at least once a week. And no problems have been reported since 2014.
I just told Hudson earlier, I was like, why even tell people? Why upset people?
Yeah.
I would have just been quiet about it and just fixed it for future use. But why
keep
make
it under
people
wraps?
upset?
And then you'd have the cover up is worse than the crime, Nikki. You know that.
That's it. They
So
say
we'd have a documentary coming out in like 2070 about how maybe not that far in advance, but like a couple of years down the line, we get a documentary after somebody checks the plumbing records and realizes that plumber wasn't coming in 2021 to fix the toilet. He was coming in to reconnect the toilet to the rightful water source.
It's all wrong.
Yeah.
Because you might as well have just been drinking out of the toilet. They say, I'm very sorry that the university hospital that provides advanced medical care has caused anxiety. But they say they do always regularly check the connection at this point now, and hopefully it should be all good.
That is concerning. Although we had something not too similar happen at a hospital that had just opened up here. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Where they had contaminated water. You don't remember that for the longest time on the south side of town?
Oh, that
It was
hospital?
the brand new hospital.
I think
they
that
had just built it, and then it had like Legionnaires or something in the water. Do you remember that?
I think they had a lot of problems.
Yeah,
too.
they did.
That's okay.
This is The Riot. Radio U.
You were telling me that Eric got HBO Max to watch Dune the other day.
Yes, he did.
I was talking to him. I very briefly got to ask him about it. He said he was just not happy with how the story did not end.
On Dune or us getting HBO Max again?
On Dune.
Which one?
Yeah. He was not happy. If you it's a minor spoiler, but it's just out there that it kind of like they just leave it all open for Dune 2, so much so that Dune 1 never really ends appropriately, it doesn't feel like.
Yeah.
And but other than that, it's a great movie, right? It's really good.
Yeah, but I mean, the problem
It's a
seems...
great half of a movie.
That's it. That's the better way to say it.
It's a great half of a movie that takes 3 hours almost.
A lot of people were, maybe more upset because you go for a movie and you feel like even if you only watch that one, it should be made for it to be a standalone thing. And then instead you find out that it's really just a lie to get you to the second and the third one. So, it is what it is.
I've seen TV show episodes in the middle of a season that didn't end. So so
as cleanly?
open-ended as Dune does. However, I was also reading a little bit about Dune, and I saw something interesting brought up about it, and it is that in many typical hero stories, whether it's movies or books or whatever, especially nowadays, you will see the hero, like something happens to them, the protagonist, and then it's all of their choices and their like strong will and their power, and that's what overcomes like the difficulty that they're facing. Mm-hmm. In Dune, it's a little different where Timothée Chalamet's character as the protagonist and the hero, like he is the hero and stuff happens to him, but a lot of the times where he gets out of the problems, it's not actually him that's getting him out, even though we see him as the hero. And it feels like that's more realistic, don't you think?
Sure.
That in life, like if you're just going by the movies and the stories you see, it's like, well, if you find yourself in a tough situation, it's all up to you and your choices and your power and your wisdom and your strength to get yourself out of it. Where the truth is, if we're going through something tough, we usually need some other outside forces, whether it's friends or family or, whatever, getting the right help we need to get us out of it. And the best help of all to get yourself out of to save yourself from difficult situations is a relationship with God, because God is always going to be there for you. When you are going through anything under the sun that you're dealing with, don't think I have to just put my head down and it's all up to me to find a solution and to figure this out. The truth is, that's not often how it works. Jesus is ready to come in and find the way for you to get out of it, to provide what you need and to give that helping hand that you need to get you out. And it starts with God, and it can again extend out to family or friends or whatever else it may be. But it starts by saying, God, I need some help here.
Because our life is not a movie.
It's not.
It's
no.
not built like that.
And I hate to say it, but we're not all superheroes.
Sure.
And it feels that way. It feels like we're the protagonist of every story because we see the world through our own lens. But that doesn't mean we always just get to play the hero that somehow magically figures everything out. And we all know that. But for some reason, I think it still feels like we always have to. Like that's what we're supposed to do. But that's not the case. It's okay to admit I can't get through this situation on my own, and God is there ready to help out. So if you're ready for that, just say, hey, God, I want some help. Jesus, I know I can't solve all my problems on my own. I know I'm not a superhero. I want you to help me out. I want you to be the hero here, and Jesus will do that for you.
Hudson, Nikki, The Riot on Radio U.
Nikki, you know what time it is? What time of year?
Oh, well, I mean, we're in fall, guys, and we're totally cool to start doing Christmas stuff, okay? Is everybody all set with that?
As in, like, the holiday season?
Yes, I think we're all
Hoop-de-doo!
okay. Yeah, we're all in it.
So the holiday season wouldn't be the holiday season without Elf, right?
Every day there's an Elf story somewhere.
Elf is always appropriate to bring up during the holidays, and many people probably have already started watching it. Did I tell you? I think I told Isaiah that Chris relayed to me that he's already started watching his Christmas movies.
Oh, he has?
He started before Halloween.
Oh, he did?
He had already he told me he saw Die Hard and something else.
You know what? Whatever's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think
he can do that.
Do whatever you guys want.
It's his own home.
That's right.
Who are we to say?
So what, the privacy of your own home?
Yeah. Yeah, if he comes in here and starts trying to play Christmas movies,
hey,
I'm not ready yet.
Go ahead. We have an in-house feed. Go ahead and put them on there. I think that's fine too.
I think for me, I think it's a little early to watch Elf, but for some, maybe they want to watch it. And Nikki, speaking of Elf, how much would you pay to have the costume that Will Ferrell wore in the movie Elf?
Now, it depends. How many were there? Because, for like a movie, there must have been a ton of versions, but they say this one actually...
Like the actually screen-worn version.
One of them. Again, know they must have a bunch. Because you don't just make one for a movie, and then something goes wrong with the one.
Maybe they make one, and then if it breaks or something, or gets something spilled on it, they can make another one really quick. I don't know.
See, it's the traditional, elf costume.
The green pointy hat. Mm-hmm. It's got the actual... it's just everything. If you see Buddy the Elf, he really wears it throughout the movie. I don't know if he changes very often.
Well,
even when he's in bed and stuff. He does shower. So, anyways, it is the actual screen-worn costume. It's just sold at auction. I will tell you that they were expecting it to sell between $27,000 and $41,000. The winning bid was $296,702.86. That's very specific. Or 66 cents. I don't know why. Did somebody bid $2,96702.65 and they had to beat them out by 1 cent?
You know, you probably have taxes, or does it show like the auction house fees in that price or something?
That might be the fees, yeah.
So for this costume, it had labels that were affixed to it that said Hero 1, Buddy Hero 1, and O2 Buddy.
So that's how you know that it's actually from the prop company.
From the movie.
Yeah, so almost $300,000 for the elf costume. You think the person or whoever bought it, are they buying it to just display, or do you think they want to try it on?
You know, I don't understand the world of movie collectibles. And when I see someone bought this, my mind always goes to like some sort of restaurant or a casino. Or like what were they used to call like the Planet Hollywood sort of stuff.
That feels like that. This is something like that. This
has to go to like some casino that's called like the North Pole, and like it's going to be on display. And that's the only type of person I feel or company that's buying it.
It's going to Gimbals in New York City.
Something,
yeah, you know, that would be great.
I could totally see you just setting it out there, and it'd be something that people want to go see. So it seems like it was a part of a auction of 1,000 pieces for film items. And Tom Hanks, the Wilson volleyball sold. That went for $388,000.
Really?
That one went for a lot of money, along with a bunch of other movie stuff.
Well, I'm going to be disappointed that they haven't disclosed who the winning bidder was, but I'm going to.
That's private. You know, it's like if you win the lottery, you don't want your friends and family knowing you have that.
Hangers on. All of a sudden, everybody's looking for a piece of the elf costume.
Well, then
people come out of the woodwork.
Actually, I think the problem is if people find out you got $300,000 to spend on that, then that means you have more money.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I'll just be disappointed if they don't try it on.
You just heard the worst of the worst. We'd give you the best of the best, but we'd have to find that. As soon as we do, you'll be the first to know.